So here we have the Mercedes-Benz C250 Estate on a 13 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with those black alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open remotely. You can either do that from the key or from the tailgate itself, and as you'll see, that opens up for us. As we approach the back of the car, we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge. We have the speedometer in the middle and the rev counter on the right-hand side. Also in the middle there, you can see, firstly, it will show you what gear this car is in. So it's an automatic. We are in park at the moment, of course. And above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change the information that's displayed there. So, for example, you can see the total miles for the car. They are 97,246. We've then got various other bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using a second ago are on the left-hand side. Over on the right-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls. And then in the center is where you'll find the stereo itself. So you can see there we've got the main screen, the stereo beneath it, where you have various buttons to activate things like, for example, your radio, your satellite navigation. We've got a CD player there as well. But most of the movement on the screen, so the movement I'm making at this moment in time, for example, is all being done using this dial just here. So, for example, you can access satellite navigation. You'll see there that we've got a nice clear colour display. I'm using the dial again to zoom in and out from there. We can go back a step using the button down by the dial, or you can go directly, as I said, using the stereo buttons to things like your audio, for example, where you've got your radio, CD player, USB input, Bluetooth audio and auxiliary input as well. So plenty of ways to listen to your music. Say the CD player itself is just here, and the volume for the stereo. Beneath that, we've got a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same for the passenger side. In the center, we have our hazard warning lights. Below that, dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the driver temperature, the passenger temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. Now, if we move the gear lever out of the way, you can see that it shows you there what you set it to. The air conditioning is on at the moment, so that turns it off. Back on again, or hit auto. When you do so, the car will take control, as you can probably hear it doing in the background, of the fan speed, and it will take control of the direction of the air as well. So you can override that at any time you wish to. We then have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.